Hello, hello, and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So in this video, we're going to be talking about LavAzza's Espresso Italiano. I got a large 2.2 pound whole bean bag, and in this video, we're going to be putting this to the test. So I'm going to be doing it in three parts. Part number one is going to be pour over. Part number two is going to be espresso grind, and part number three is going to be French press. So this is going to be a good telling of the flavor. It's going to be a good telling of which one of the three tastes the best. When you do an espresso grind, you can put it into an espresso machine, or you could put it into a Keurig machine. Yes, I'm going to show you how to do that in this video too. So this is going to be so much fun. I'm so happy you guys are coming along for the ride. So let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. So we got the whole bean coffee, LavAzza 1895. Wow, I wonder what coffee was like back then. Espresso Italiano, 100% Arabica. I want that cup right there. I should buy it. All right, so because if you buy a big bag, like a 2-pound bag, they always give you this sort of like, these are what you can use this giant bag for. And that's actually really fitting because that's what I'm going to do. So why did I buy a 2-pound bag? Well, I bought a 2-pound bag so that I can do an espresso grind. I'm going to do a French press grind, and then I'm going to do a pour over grind. So I'm going to actually grind this up into 3 different grinds, and that's going to make 3 different videos. So if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to this channel and come back for part 2 and part 3. So this will be part 1 where we do a pour over, which is very standard for this channel. Part 2 is going to be either French press or espresso grind, which I will put into my reusable K cup, and I will put it in my K mini. So fun stuff is happening on this channel, people. Subscribe. All right, so 2.2 pounds. I actually got this for not very much money. I was really surprised. It was $14 on Amazon, and right off the bat, if you notice, there's not a lot of air in here. So I always buy bags and they always come puffed up like the Marshmallow Man. I mean, it's unbelievable. But this bag is huge, and you would think, okay, it's such a big bag, there's got to be air just all in it, but there's not. So some people say that the beans will actually release stuff into the bag, which will cause it to puff up, and it's not air that's in the bag, it's something that the bean released. I don't necessarily subscribe to that. I'm more looking at the one-way valve and the glue up top. Now, if you look up here, this is a beefy top right here. This is very strong looking. So I'm guessing that some of these bags, the glue up here is failing. That's going to be my guess. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue our journey around the bag. Have no idea what any of this is right here. That's interesting. That might be for the Italians. I don't know. Let's take a look at the side. I gotta flatten this bad boy out. All right. Cool. Yes, you definitely want to keep it in a cool and dry place. That's why I use the Coffee Gator canister. And there is the fresh by date. Ooh, that is far off into the distance. Wow. So they're saying you can bunker this in your quarantine bunker and you will be fine for 2 years, people. All right. A little bit of backstory. That's not in English. All right. Ooh, I can't wait to get to intensity 10. Woo. Yes, please. You would think espresso would be intensity like maybe 8 or 9, but that's interesting. That is very interesting. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Take a look at the other side. Gotta flatten this beast out. I was gonna get another bag to put next to this just so you could see how big this really is, but I had to scoot the camera all the way up for this one because it is a massive bag. Okay, take a look at the side. All right, just a little bit of information on them. All right, so not much to this bag. It's pretty straightforward. It wants you to use it in multiple different devices, multiple different brewing methods. As I said, I will be doing that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to open this up with my bare hands. I may have to get some scissors out because, and also if you notice, there is no resealable sticky or twist tie thing, so they're not really expecting you to close this bag back up once you get into it. So let me see, is this even something they want you to open with your hands? Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's not, but I really want to, so let me just let me try to human hand this real quick, see what I get out of it. Okay. I would really like to take a look at this glue. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. This video has gone rogue. Yeah, they really do not want you to open this with your hands. They definitely want you to cut it, which I'm almost committed now. I mean, I'm just gonna say right off the bat, I'm just gonna say that is why there's no air in here. That is so sealed. That is more sealed than anything since I think it was the Folgers, if I'm not mistaken. I had 2 bags that I had to cut open because I could not peel them apart. But I'm just gonna say that the one-way valve is working. And the glue is working, and that's why this has almost no air in it. So let's all take note of that, people. Let's all take note. The glue is what fails on some bags. I'm gonna get a scissor. Got the scissor. All right. I don't know if I'll be able to cut it and then look at the glue. Let's try that, all right? We're gonna try that. Let's do a reverse seal. Oh my, my human hands cannot break that seal. Okay, so that is legit sealed. I would almost say it's possibly heat sealed, maybe, but LavAzza, do this for every bag, even the small ones. Okay, the aroma that I'm getting right now is truly unbelievable. Wow. That is wowzers. Let me turn my flashlight on. All right. Whoa. All right. Yes, that is looking good. I'm looking at some good, there's one imperfection there, but for such a big bag, you're probably going to expect some imperfections. Yeah, there's some more. Okay. So they're a lighter bean, so I can see why they're saying the intensity is 5. Not necessarily something you would expect for a espresso. So this is interesting. Normally, when you do espresso, you're looking at a darker roast. You're looking at more oil. I'm seeing a lot less oil on this, which is not making me that happy. And they're the standard small beans. So if you follow this channel enough, you'll know that the larger beans are not necessarily better, but there is obviously a difference between the size of the bean for some companies and the size of the bean for other companies, and I don't necessarily know Starbucks seems to go full bean, full size, and they never buy these. Now, when I was roasting my own coffee, this is the size that I would get. I would end up with beans that were a little bit more like that size there when I was doing it myself. So I would buy the green coffee beans and I would roast them up, and that's kind of what I would get out of it. So right off the bat, I'm going to say that I don't necessarily like these beans visually. Now, of course, it all can change when you brew your cup, but visually, right off the bat, I'm saying that I don't really like those that much. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and put them to the grind test, and we will see how these things break down. All right, let's get into the grind test. So this is my burr grinder. I'm going to link it down below if you've never seen it before. It is a really nice grinder. As I use it more and more, I start to enjoy it. It is not too expensive, and it does its job very well. So we're setting it to medium grind because this is going to be a pour over. In later videos, part 2 and part 3, we're going to change the grind setting, so you'll see it change in those parts. But right now we're doing medium grind because that's perfect for pour overs. So take note of that if you want to make a great pour over. All right, down the hatch they go, and we will check out how they broke down. So this is something very strange. There's a lot of dust coming off of these, more dust than I've ever seen. This is kind of indicative of cheaper beans. I don't know for sure if that's what's going on, but I've seen it before with cheaper beans. They kind of stick to the sidewalls. It could be other factors, but it just is odd. And it's not like I'm grinding up a whole bunch of them. This was just a 10, maybe 11 ounce, whatever. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at these beans, see how they broke down. You're seeing some blonde notes in there. You're seeing some darker notes. It seems like a lot of coffee have blonde notes in them. That could be the husk. I don't know. It could be what didn't crack fully and is still in there. But yeah, let's get a closer look at these. You always want to make sure that whenever you store them, you stir them up enough so you don't get clumps, and you just want to break it up so it's all an even, smooth. There you go. All right. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking very rich. You got a nice, rich look to it. It's not extremely oily, and it's not completely dry. You don't see a lot of like large, jagged edges. Sometimes lesser beans will break down in a very strange way, and you'll just end up with big chunks here and there. But this looks good. I'm very happy with that. That looks like a good breakdown. And it has nice color, and yeah, that is very nice. All right, now we're going to load up the Coffee Gator pour over maker. This is my favorite coffee maker in the house. I have several, and this one stands above. I think it makes a very clean brew. I am thinking about getting paper filters to put in there, though. I have a very strange stomach these days in the mornings, and it's just, I don't know if I'm getting too much oil or if I'm just getting too much of straight coffee into the tum-tum. I have been adding salt, and I'm going to make a full video explaining how you can add salt to your coffee. You don't do it exactly how you would think. It is a special way that you do it to make sure you don't get too much. But here we go. We're looking for that rich crema, and boom, look at that. So crema is something that normally forms on top of an espresso shot. It is the result of a high pressure, usually 15 to 19 bars and up. You're going to end up with some really thick crema. This is not crema in the same sense, but it looks like it, so I call it crema. So that's how I've come up with this. Good coffee seems to create more crema. I could be wrong on this. This is something I've kind of created over the past 6-7 months of doing this. So I'm building up a knowledge base of what good grounds look like when they go through the pour over. So that looks good. I'm liking that. It looks like it's going to be a very yummy cup of coffee. All right, coming up, we are going to be doing the pour test. So what we're looking for here is a very rich stream. And as you can see right there, that looks like some very rich looking coffee. I'm very happy with how this is already turning out, and the anticipation on the sip test is growing and growing. But here we go. We're looking for a rich stream. There it is. That's the money shot right there. Look at that. That is very rich. Like, that is darker than normal. That is definitely an espresso looking pour. And as you can see, the Coffee Gator filter, once again, it leaves 0 particulates in your pour over. It's unbelievable. It's so pure, so clean. There's no machine involved. It's just water and coffee, the way it was meant to be, truly. And I'm going to link that bad boy down below, that Coffee Gator. That's also my new favorite cup right there. If you haven't watched any of my past videos, this is a new cup for my channel. I absolutely love it. All right, let's get into the smell test. Woo! Wow, that is intense, to say the least. Wow. That is some powerful coffee. It smells like something I've smelled before, so it's not anything too unbelievable. But I think when you put this amount of grounds into a pour over like I did, and you make a 8-ounce cup, you're getting a lot of caffeine and you're getting a strong cup of coffee. Like, this smells like something that you should put in your engine, not in your body. Wow. All right, let's give it the sip test. Wow. Okay, intense hit of fruity, smoky, sweet. Very earthy. Wow. That is powerful stuff right there. Whoo! That'll wake you up. That'll get you going. Wow, a little bit bitter. A little bit bitter. It's got a lot of flavor notes. Wow. Yeah. That is intense. Yeah, that is definitely something you want to add cream and sugar and cakes and ice cream and whatever else you can, because this flavor, the flavor notes are so strong, they'll go through anything you put in it. Wow, that is good. Yeah, I'm starting to realize that I think I can taste the difference between a LavAzza bean and any other bean. I'm starting to think that, because there's a certain hit that you get from the smaller beans that's different from the larger beans. The larger beans are more harsh and they're more precise in their flavor notes, but the smaller beans seem to have a wide range of flavor. I don't know if that's just me that's noticing that or if that's a thing. Yeah. The smaller ones are sweeter too. It seems like they're sweeter and they have a distinct taste to them. I should probably do a whole episode where I just talk about coffee beans and figure out exactly what is actually going on. Wow. Yeah, that is a very, very good cup of coffee. I mean, for the price though, it's a good price. $14.99 for 2.2 pounds. You can't beat that. That's a good deal. That's the thing about coffee. If you buy a lot of it, you actually save money. It's really weird. You buy a 2-pound bag, you're gonna save money. You buy 100 K-cups, you're gonna save money. You buy 200 K-pods, you're gonna save money. I mean, it's pretty standard. You buy in bulk and you save money, but I love it. The only problem is you end up with a lot of coffee that you have to consume. If you're someone like me that wants to review another cup of coffee, you got to consume it or buy more, and then you end up with a lot at your home. Yeah, I'm gonna say premium. I'm gonna say good. I'm gonna say not the best. Definitely a cup of coffee for the person that wants to know they're drinking coffee and wants it to hit you hard and dominate whatever you're doing. So if you're eating pastries or you're having something with it for breakfast, this coffee is gonna overpower everything, and you're gonna enjoy that because you don't want your coffee to blend in. Yeah, that is a powerful cup of coffee. Good job, LavAzza. Good job, Espresso Roast. I like E. All right, there you go. That's LavAzza's Espresso Italiano review. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash that like button. Show me some love. And if you want to join the at-home family and you want to become a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a little boost inside to make more and more videos, and it's because of you guys I'm almost to 1K. Yes, I already passed 500 videos. Nope, already passed 500 views. Whoop whoop, not views, subscribers. Oh, it's too early. But anyways, I've already passed 500. I'm on my way to 1K. I'm so excited, and it's because of you guys. I'm almost to the 1K mark where I can become monetized and I can actually make money and I can bring food home for the family, become the breadwinner, become the champion, and you guys are helping me get there. I'm so excited. I can't thank you guys enough for subscribing and watching and liking and commenting. It's absolutely amazing. And I just want you to know that I'm here for the long haul. I'm gonna stick it out. I know how much you want to see content, and I'm gonna provide it. So, as always, I thank you so much for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.